A very good morning to all of you students. Hope all of you are fine and doing your studies also, because students, now we will have the assessment test. Yes, after the completion of the chapter number 4, I will take your test. Yes, so for that you have to do your studies. Yes, so I expect that all of you are reading the book. Yes, and doing your studies at home, because now there is a study time. Yes, so I welcome you in the social science class. And in social science, we have started chapter number 4 and we have completed the explanation and the book exercise of chapter number 4, the Democratic Republic of Congo. Some of the exercise part is left. So today we will do the left portion of book exercise. And we have to complete the book exercise part E. Give reason for. This also you have to write in the notebook, in a social science notebook. And you don't have to upload the homework. Yes, from now onwards. You have to just write in the notebook and keep the notebook with yourself. We will let you know the date on which you have to submit the homework in the school only. Okay? Is it a good news for all of you? Yes? So let's start with book exercise E part. Give reasons. First question is, the river Congo is called the highway of Central Africa. Give reason for why the river Congo is called the highway of Central Africa. Tell me students, why is the river Congo called the highway of Central Africa? And the answer is, the reason is, the river Congo is called the highway of Central Africa because it is the most important means of transport in the country, because the river Congo is the most important means of transport in the country. Now you understand why the river Congo is called the highway of Central Africa? Yes? Now we will move to question number 2. The rainforests are called the evergreen forest. Why the rainforests are called the evergreen forest? Give the reason. What is the reason why the rainforests are called as the evergreen forest? And the reason is, the rainforest is called the evergreen forest because there is a dense growth of creepers and shrubs. Every year, every time throughout the year, there is greenery. There the leaves and the trees never shade. The evergreen forest are known as the green forest because there is a dense growth of creepers and shrubs. Okay. Now the third. The Democratic Republic of Congo is the natural zoo of the world. Why is the Democratic Republic of Congo called as the natural zoo of the world? What is the reason behind this? Tell me, what is the reason behind the Democratic Republic of Congo? Why it is called the natural zoo of the world? And the answer is, the Democratic Republic of Congo is called the natural zoo of the world because crocodile, hippopotamuses and many other animals like reptiles and insects are found in the swamps and river of Congo. So, right? So why the Democratic Republic of Congo is called the natural zoo of the world? Because crocodile, hippopotamus and many other animals, reptiles and insects are found in the swamps and rivers of Congo. Yes, in the river of Congo. What is the reason behind pygmies are primitive? Give the reason why pygmies are called primitive. Yes, the answer is pygmies are primitive because they are short in height. They are very short in height. Their average height is less than 1.5 meter or 5 feet. They gather food and by hunting. They have a primitive lifestyle. So they have a very primitive old type of lifestyle. On a political map of world, now there is a map work for you all students. And this map work, what you have to do, you have to bring the map. you have to bring the world political map, paste the world political map, and then do the map work in the social science notebook only. On a political map of world, mark the Democratic Republic of Congo and its capital Kinshasa. So on a world political map, you have to locate the country, the Democratic Republic of Congo and its capital Kinshasa. So let's see how will you locate it. This is a world map. This is a world political map. The same way you can bring it from the stationery. Yes, book stationery shop. Then you will paste this map in the notebook, and then you have to locate this red shaded portion is a country, the Democratic Republic of Congo. And here the black dot, you can see here the black dot. You have to put here the dot which shows the capital of the country, Democratic Republic of Congo, Kinshasa. So here you have Kinshasa, the capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo, and this whole red shaded portion is the country, the Democratic Republic of Congo. And this whole is a continent, Africa. Yes, this is Africa continent. Yes. So like this you have to mark the Democratic Republic of Congo and its capital Kinshasa. Now there is a homework for you. And what is the homework, students? You have to do exercise E, map work and activity 2, which is on page number 26, in which what you have to do, you have this book. Yes, this is your social science book. Take out page number 26, and in this page number 26 you have 2 activities. You can see here on page number 26 you have 2 activities. One activity is this and the another activity is this. Second activity is this. So what you have to do, you have to do second activity. And in second activity, what is the activity? Let me read for you all. Okay. The second activity is, ever since people have lived on the earth, they have used animals and plants to get everything they need. Animals are killed for meat and skin. Trees are cut down for paper. Plants are uprooted for food. Taking care of nature means trying to keep a balance between the needs of the people and the needs of the wildlife. We need plants and animals because they provide us food and oxygen. Yes, if they does not survive, we can also not survive. So without plants and animals, our survival is also not there. We know it is possible to save those in danger. We must do our best to save them, the plants and trees and the wildlife. What will be your contribution as a whole in this fight? How can you help this? So what you have to do, students, in this activity, you have to write 5 points. Okay, you have to write 5 points that how you can save forest and wildlife. So what you have to do, you have to write 5 points in which you will write that how you can save the trees, the forest and the wildlife. And this activity you have to do in the notebook only, social science notebook. So what is the homework? Let me again repeat it. You have to do book exercise E, map work and activity 2 in social science notebook. In activity 2, you have to write 5 points on how you can save forest and wildlife. Understood? So students, by this, now you start doing your homework. Okay? Till then, thank you and have a nice day, students.